Darkblade comes.
Malus Darkblade, the Tyrant of Hag Grief, was a powerful Dark Elf warlord and a favored servant of the Witch King Malekith. Even for a Dark Elf, his ambition was always considerable. He was born as the bastard son of Lurin Fellblade, the military commander of Hag Grief, which is why he was given a Dark Elf name of Darkblade, something to signify that he's a bastard. After a business venture failed for him, he planned to go north into the Chaos Wastelands to find an ancient treasure that could help him restore his status and fortune. The knowledge of this treasure's location was stolen from the Cainite temple that his half-brother Uriel belonged to, and he was hunted down by Cainite warriors. After a series of ploys, he would eventually make it with his entourage to an ancient city in the Chaos Wastelands where he met a brave shaman called Kroq-Gar. They made a deal, and so Malus had to kill one of his rivals. In exchange, the shaman would tell him how to open the temple. Of course, the shaman betrayed him, but Malus was able to escape with his warband, and he would head on to what was called the Gate of Infinity. Much like how Malus escapes dire situations, we're also in a tough spot in this campaign. Let's see if we can figure out how to conquer the Lizardmen of Kroq-Gar. If you remember, when we last left off here, we had an army of Skaven that rose up in a rebellion trying to retake the Temple of Skulls. Little do they know they're about to add to it. I could fight the battle out, but it's about time for me to build up my army a little bit more and a little bit differently. So we'll auto-resolve, then we'll enslave what we can. Now we've gained 453 slaves, 9% unit replenishment. Not bad. Murmurs of murder. Blood must be spilled in copious quantities, and with the cruelest of blades. For the greater the suffering, the more we will be feared, and feared we must be, for it will render us unstoppable. Go forth and sow destruction. So we've gained a very powerful blade, the Warp Sword of Slaughter, plus 15 when fighting infantry, and plus 15% to weapon strength. Now that's really good. At rank 11, I think what we'll do for right now, we'll give to you Avatar of Terror. He'll cause terror in battle, and he'll reduce enemy leadership by 7. That's really good. For Captain Dalrend, I don't want you to have a cold one, as I do want you to have a cold one chariot. So instead, we'll give to him Foe Seeker. That'll give him more vigor and speed. For the Dark Seer, we'll give her Pit of Shades. There we go. It's a very powerful ability. So we'll take that. Yeah, she's going to have a lot of magic, and I'll show you why. Right over here, we'll have Eldire, plus 30 to Winds of Magic Power Reserve, plus 5 to Leadership. We do have a bodyguard. I think I'll give you the bodyguard. Oh, I cannot? Okay, never mind. Then I won't. But I will give you the Ring of Hotek. The Guiding Eye. No, you don't need that. As for you, you're getting a bodyguard. Okay, Malus Darkblade, pick up your Warp Sword. So 450 weapon strength to 517, and a Shield of Tolos. The Admiral does not need it right now. Unfortunately, they're not in range to where I can recruit my Blackheart Corsairs. I could just move over there into range, but I think I'll just take a few Bleak Swords. I've combined my units. Yeah, getting Dark Shards that have shields would be handy. That's for sure, but instead we'll just take some Bleak Swords. Dark Riders are alright, but I need something much more armored to take on Kroq-Gar. I'm sure Kroq-Gar might punch me in the face. It won't be easy. So we're going to use it right here to pick up a new agent from the Witch King. It shall be a Cainite assassin. I need someone who's able to eliminate their agents, so 3% additional chance to assassinate. I like that a lot. Causes fear. Over here's Black Lotus. Manbane. It's pretty good. I think I'll take, for now though, Dark Venom, Specialist, Assassinate, and that'll do it. So now that assassin will move up here to go after enemy agents. Again, I'm sure we're going to lose the Cursed Jungle, but that is all right. We'll make up for it. Now, I think we're done with our current turn. We just need to upgrade more buildings back at home. That way we can just make a lot more gold. So it's time to conquer up north. It's certainly a much more precarious position than the Vortex campaign for Malus Darkblade, where he gets a bunch of elven colonies to take. That's a lot easier, trust me. Okay, for a new building, having more income and post-battle loot, I like that. Slavehold, we'll take that. It's very nice to have. I'll need to upgrade my Black Arc later. Look at that. They have agents out there that I need to eliminate. If I can get rid of a majority of them, that would be ideal. Clan Septic has been destroyed. They have tried to steal technology. It did not work out in their favor, but there is an army belonging to Kroq-Gar. I could try to ambush their army, or I could just try to lure them into fighting me. But either way, it won't be easy, and I will need my Black Ark to come help me out. Now, Canine Assassin, it's your time to move up north. I could allow for full possession. That would make him quite powerful. Look at it right now, transformation, right. Become more powerful in the midst of combat. We want him to become more powerful. So full possession would do what then? Okay, casualty replenishment down by 50%. Currently, it's not down at all, not until I get up to full possession, which will happen very soon. But we do have a full army, so we should be okay. If I move up, will he be able to reach me? No, he will not. So I think it's about time to move up. We're going to allow Zarkin to take control and help us in that battle, as he often has for Malus Darkblade. Now, with all of that gold that we still have, let's upgrade our hunting camp into a hunting lodge. We can provide some nice furs back at home. Now it's time to end our turn again. I wonder, the Golden Tower, do you belong to Skaven? I guess we'll find out. We'll need to go after Teotihuacan. Destroying Kroq-Gar will not be easy, but it's really the last thing that we need to do. We need to retake the Cursed Jungle, then go after Doomglade. Oh, look at that army. It's all Swords Warriors too. And they have shields. Oh boy. I'm not sure how we're going to win that battle yet. That's going to be interesting. That is a very powerful army. Evidently, he's not lost anything down here. They lost only 55 in that battle. They retook the Cursed Jungle. Trying to hinder my replenishment. That's pretty rude of you, by the way. Now it's time to see if we're going to be able to ambush their army. If we do, we couldn't even surround them if we wanted to. And I'll tell you why. We're not strong enough. Their infantry is stronger. It doesn't matter if you can surround them if they can just fight their way out from you. +2 to public order. Cruelty and excess have a certain rhythm. The Degenerate Kettle Drummer. So I can move up over here. I can do a few things, actually. I can try to wound his army just a little bit, or I can go after that agent. I think I want that agent gone. It worked out. Good. That's one more agent gone. Okay, so if we move over here, we've got a very high chance to ambush. How much movement do I need? 25%. So I need 25% movement. So we'll move, yeah, about here. And hopefully, he'll come to me. Here comes a relatively difficult battle for all of us here. The Lizardmen have a mighty army. We've got to move up now using our Dark Shards to pelt them with many bolts, and hopefully that will eliminate one or two groups. Over here is Kroq-Gar. We do have Malus Darkblade, who will be able to use the power of Zarkin to potentially negate that advantage they have in the form of a very powerful leader, who currently is at 493 for weapon strength, 517 for our leader. Here we go. We've got all of our infantry moving on the left flank right now. If we go look further back, we've got some mounted units too in the trees, but we'll worry about that later. So right now, Malus Darkblade is moving in, charging into this fight. I did turn on projectile trails, so hopefully you do enjoy that. If you do not, let me know. But here comes a major enemy army now. That's going to be, again, a huge challenge to beat down. There we go. It's time for Malus to begin using his abilities. There's demonic abilities, and over here on the left flank is where we have our bleak swords and other units now preparing for an enemy charge. A few of them will be charging in too to get that charge bonus. We do have some javelins moving in. There is our Medusa also using that very deadly ranged attack to weaken that feral Stegodon. So here's our battle right now. We even have more spears charging in to help out our bleak swords, and over here's where we have all of our dark shards on the right flank, where they have broken down a group of Sar's spears. Again, the goal was always to try to eliminate one group at a time. Back over here is Kroq-Gar, who's currently losing his battle against Malus Darkblade. The hand of the gods will not save you today, but a demon will save Malus Darkblade. Let's go look over here right now. We've got our Scourge Runner Chariot now going after the Skink cohorts. Over here, we're using a magical ability called Web of Shadows from one of our blades to weaken our foes a little bit more too. They do have blessed Kroq-Gars, and those are quite mighty. But anyway, we're keeping our ranged units busy. Over here, we have Darkblade's own, our cold ones, who are charging into a group of Sar's warriors. Now they are moving back. They'll be back in just a little while. You can see how we're holding on right now. Our units, they just need to be able to survive. If they're able to survive, maybe we'll be okay. There is our Black Ark, again, offering some magical artillery. And over here is our Master Captain Dalrind of the Cold Land, who's also helping out. I'm playing 3 campaigns right now, and let me tell you, I have nearly won in very many ways in my other 2 campaigns when it comes to long-term planning. In this campaign, it feels like I am indeed playing Malus Darkblade. What I mean by that is that I've dug myself into a very difficult hole, and I'll have to figure out how to get out of it, which I delight in doing. I really enjoy that. Like over here, we've got our Dark Shards. Look at that. Over 60 kills, 50 kills, 49 kills, now over 50. They're just eradicating all of these enemies. So what did we do here? We negated them, we wounded Kroq-Gar, and now we're breaking through a majority of their Saurus units. I mean, that's a full army of Saurus warriors who are so much stronger than anything that I have. I mean, they have high weapon strength, they have high leadership, they frenzy a lot. That Feral Stegodon has over 30 kills right now. There goes our Darkblade's own at 39 kills. Let's have a look at what else they are doing. They're just holding on. And back over here, we're just riding around on our chariot, or chariots, riding right through their cohorts. And let's see, what else do we have? We've got our Bleak Swords chasing after some broken units. We're now moving our Dark Shards into a new position where they can target even more of our foes. You can see where every banner is at right now and what everyone is doing. Here's a more cinematic view as we begin to just pummel them. Absolutely. There's Malus Darkblade right in the middle of those units. That wily fellow, if only they had his bodyguard in here. I bet they didn't know too much about him, but Hucklear is a great bodyguard, and their humor together is, oh man, it is so funny. Definitely check out the Darkblade books. They are so darn good. But here's more volleys, destroying every single lizard unit that comes at us. We have won the battle. The battle is over. We just get to chase after them now. But that's how we won, largely through the use of Dark Shards and, of course, demonic energies found within Malus Darkblade. If it wasn't for that, we would have lost. That was a very difficult battle, but we did manage to win. No one was wiped out. I thought my chariots would be, but they managed to survive as well. Time to enslave more Lizardmen. Kroq-Gar was wounded. If we did not allow Zarkin to help us out in that battle, we would not have won. Oh, hello. Look at what you have over there. My replenishment might not be sufficiently high to where I can easily recuperate and go on to another battle. It's more likely that they have more soldiers again, but I could try to push on. We'll see in just a moment. Okay, plus 10 to melee defense. Now that is really powerful. Plus 2 to public order. Did defeat Kroq-Gar, so now we have a special trait. For the captain at rank 13, it's time to give him a Cold One Chariot. From 85 charge bonus over to 140. Oh, he's going to kill a lot. Now at level 12, for you, Darkseer Eva, I'm going to give to you right now a Cold One. Having you fight melee combat here and there can really be beneficial. So you need to go do that. As for that army, can we beat them? I wonder. You can try to damage your army. What about your agent? Sure, try that out. Good job, rank 8. Okay, I can't put another point into assassinate, unfortunately. What do I want then? Increase slave income. Scavenge. Okay. Constant local effect. We'll take that. There we go. Now it's about time for me to pop on over to another battle. I could pick up those harpies. I mean, they're okay. Well, no, I wouldn't be able to reach them outright. Oh, yeah, they're just out of my range. That's all right, though. Get a little bit closer. I didn't backtrack, but maybe they'll come to attack me. All right, you get a bodyguard. The brass cleaver? No, that needs to go to another character. You are rank 2, so take your route marcher. Now, for the army of Malus Darkblade, we've got a few magical items to utilize. You have what you need right now. Good. Plus 2 to public order. Yeah, we do need that. For the captain, we'll give to him Web of Shadows. Yeah, take the brass cleaver. That is a lot of melee attack that you can add on to our army. So I do want that. As for you, Web of Shadows. Yeah, take that. Now she has poison attacks, and in one more turn, she'll have magical attacks too. All Alright, so we can't reach them. That's okay. We could just march on over. Alright. My issues over here. I'll drink 1 elixir. Oh, we're still not able to really replenish very much. Very well. Hopefully, we can beat them. Thankfully, they're not replenishing nearly as much as I thought they would be. So we might be okay. For the Dragon Isles, let's build our crafting district into a guild halls again. In the long term, we'll be thankful for all of that extra gold. A brutal business. A new event providing what? 20 weapon damage for all armies. That might work out in my favor. Okay, it's time for another battle. We can't go after their army, not right now. Let's see if we can win. I don't know if we can, but we're going to try. Those difficult battles never do end. We have another one to fight right now. Again, if we lose, it's all over for me. I won't be able to take back these lands. My campaign will end in failure. They have, again, a fairly large army. They're being led by a Slan Mage Priest of fire magic, of the fire lore, and they're pretty spread out. We're looking at Sars Warriors, Sars Spears. I mean, they have everything they need. I've got all of my dark shards over here on the right flank. I've got a pretty dense formation, again, mimicking the previous one that we had in our first battle for today's part. And again, here comes MALUS Darkblade, setting forth to win another grand fight. Right down here is where we have our chariot. Our captain, Dalrend. He's ready. He's coming. Check him out. Now, let's move around and look at what they're doing. What did they do? They summoned in some feral cold ones. They didn't really get to do too much. I've got my own cold ones back here. We also have our chariots too. Shooting them down, that was relatively effective. Let's go look over here. So our goal is to move up and to use, again, dark shards to break them apart. And of course, we've got Darkseer Eva. She's right over here, and she's got some powerful magic. We're already using our Mystifying Miasma to weaken them. Our Medusa just dealt quite a bit of damage at 18 kills total. I'll have to check out that animation later. Here comes some javelins now moving right in. MALUS Darkblade is holding the line. We're about to watch in a more tactical view than the more cinematic view that we're doing right now, but he's holding them back. Here they come. We just want them to charge right in. Yeah, that is a devastating attack. It's able to kill so many units in one single blow. That's pretty darn awesome. Over here on the right flank is where we have more of these ancient dinosaurs just waltzing right in, going after my poor dark shards. It's going to be difficult to hold this area, but we're going to do our best. I'll tell you that right now. Let's have a look over here. So here's a Pit of Shades hitting a bunch of cohorts, destroying them. I mean, look at that. Their health is dropping and quickly. They're done for. That did a lot to them. That Bloodrack Medusa is also charging in, fighting in melee combat at 59 kills. Oh boy, I feel like I've seen this, and anyway. So back over here, Blessed Kroq-Gar is only at 2 kills right now, but if they're allowed to linger, they will get even more. Back over here, we're using another Miasma to break down these Cold One Spear Riders. On the left flank, we can see that I've got my spears, the Hellebronai, that special elite group of Dread Spears who are holding. Let's go ahead and zoom out real quick. So let's have a good look. So back here, I've got my Dark Shards. They are targeting various targets. It's really on the merits of how deadly they are. That Stegodon has got to go away at over 20 kills, nearly 30 kills. Our Darkseer is also helping out right now. And our Cold Ones and our Chariots are having to move around quickly, trying to keep these enemies busy. I mean, they have a lot over here. They have Spears, they have Warriors. We have gotten rid of that Stegodon now. It's dead. It's gone. Back over here, we have more Saurus Warriors to worry about. All the while, MALUS Darkblade is still fighting on his own, and here is our Medusa still breaking through them. We now have our buff over here, Murderous Prowess. If you haven't seen that, it's a great way to eliminate your foes. You get a minute and a half total to just wreak havoc. It's so very needed in these fights. There's MALUS Darkblade at 20 kills, another Kroq-Gar slain by him. Here comes some attacks by our Black Ark. We will be using that extensively as much as we can. I love it. It's good stuff. Okay, MALUS Darkblade. That valiant warrior is still going. That wily rogue. And over here, we're still hitting some of these Cold One Riders. I mean, our captain here, Captain Dalryn of the Cold Land, he's still busy. But look at that. These volleys eradicated those Cold Ones. They're gone now. We won't have to worry about them anymore. We do have one group that broke. They're getting out of here. The Edgebringers, oh, they're quite edgy, but they can't hold the line. Our Bloodwrack Medusa has moved back into the middle to help out at over 80 kills now. On the left flank, we're still holding on quite well. You can see that we've weakened them with the Demon's Curse, reducing their leadership and their melee defense. They are shaken and not stirred. And over here is a Slan Mage Priest of Fire Magic who hasn't really been able to do too much. It's probably about time to focus on it just to break it, if not kill it outright. Let's go look over here and see what's happening too. So there's all of my Dark Shards focusing on one major target. That might change up later on. We're finally beginning to break them over here on the right flank. We have the Darkseer Eva who's taking a lot of damage but is at 79 kills. That is a lot of kills. We're fighting Lizardmen. Captain Dalrin is at over 50 kills right now, still in that chariot. With that high of a charge bonus, just cycling his charges would be the most effective, but I've needed him to hold the line, so I've been using him for that too. You can see how many infantry that we've lost already, and it's not even going to be our last battle. There's going to be more battles to defeat Kroq-Gar. They have summoned in some more Feral Cold Ones. They're trying to bother my poor Dark Shards, but my Dark Shards are holding. They are resolute. They are firm in their power and prowess, and Malus Darkblade has chosen them for a reason. Let's have a look now. We've won the battle. The battle is over. They haven't broken. Let's move on. That was another really difficult battle. Unfortunately, we did lose a few groups, but thankfully we've got the gold to recruit new units. Now, I could take it or I could leave. It really depends. I don't really have a lot of infantry. If I burn it down, that could be a major issue for me anyway. But you know what? I think we'll take it. If I want to move out, then I can. But look at that big army. That is a really big army, and they'll be here in one turn too. Alright, so what can I do then? Province secured. Another area that belongs to me. Now you're rank 12. There's so much that I need to give you. Contempt and hatred. Alright. You've got 3 levels to go until you get that. Beast Tamer, rank 13. Okay, Sadistic would give you more armor-piercing damage. I'm trying to make him really powerful in combat. Lying in wait. He would be able to stalk until transformed into Zarkin. Understood. Alright, so what we'll do then, I think we need to continue improving his own combat capabilities, but we also need to deal more damage too. My poor melee units are not that strong, at least not yet, so let's get Line Breaker for now, plus 4 to melee defense. I mean, it's a pretty good buff for them. As for that other army, again, I don't know if I can actually beat them. And over here, you are rank 14, Captain Dalrin. Take your Woundmaker. We need you to deal a lot more damage whenever you charge into battle. For our new Regiment of Renown, we can get 2 of them. The Crows of Cain and the Bolt Fiends. That will help out a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, we have a full allotment of units. Unfortunately, if I try to disband one, we might lose too many anyway, so here's what we'll do. We'll just combine what we have. 16 out of 20. I'll try to recruit what I can. If it works out, great. If not, well, so be it. There we go. That puts me at 20. We just need 1 turn, though. I wonder if we could have a peace treaty and then declare war on them again. That would be better, but they're so powerful. They evidently summoned in another army or something. Oh, well. Our third challenging battle in the Lizard Wars. It's been quite difficult. But here we are, we've got Dark Shards. Many of them are at full power. We've got the Bolt Fiends. They have 28 missile damage over here. We're looking at Shield Breaker, reducing their missile parry chance if they have a shield. And up here, we've got, again, just more Dark Shards. Our Bloodwrack Medusa, who's at half health. We've got the Captain. He's ready at 140. Darkseer Ava at only 710 health. Leading at the forefront, Malus Darkblade. 537 weapon strength. It's about time to summon a demon. Full possession is needed to handle some enemies, like these over here. There are many dino units, so what do we need to do about that? Well, let's go look over here. They brought in some of these blasted Feral Cold Ones. I'm sure that Friendly Fire did a lot more damage than the Feral Cold Ones, but I didn't know that they were going to do that. But anyway, a third army. The Carnosaurs are who we need to hit first. Thankfully, they are only feral. If they weren't feral, we would be done for. It would be over. We wouldn't be able to win, but here they come right now. So the goal is to use Dark Shards to focus fire on one Carnosaur at a time, much like that. Check out that loss of health. It's only going to go down further. It's gone feral. It's gone crazy. It's rampaging now, going after some of our reinforcing units. but we shall destroy it. Here comes some more Carnosaurs too. It's not quite over. They're chasing after a captain. At least one is. We have some Harpies that we were able to bring in thanks to our regiments of renown. Here comes some Black Arc abilities too. Boom, falling down onto the ground, and here comes even more of them to hit my infantry. And we're just trying to focus on any type of vulnerable unit, like these blasted Carnosaurs. Those have got to go first. They're much more vulnerable, so we've been doing that all the while. Malus Darkblade is using Found Magic with Zarkin to take on the opposition. On the right flank, we have more infantry coming right in. Over here, further on the right flank, we've got some garrison units who are just trying to help out with a little assistive fire. Here's Darkblade's own and a nice pit of shades to eradicate some of that infantry. Look at that. Look at that. Churned and left for mince meat. Delicious. Malus Darkblade is still going. Right over here, we have our Bloodwrack Medusa. We have activated Murderous Prowess. Again, a minute and a half. That's been changing up our battles quite a bit. We're still trying to focus on these blasted Carnosaurs. We've got one Harpy that's currently dueling this Carnosaur. Oh no. Get rid of it. Don't let it kill you. Just keep it busy for me. That's a great way to allow other units to do their part. But it looks like it's still going. That's a mighty Harpy. But anyway, instead of like trying to focus on that, let's go look over here again. So we've got our captain, we've got our chariots, we've got our cold ones all working together to chase after enemies. We have won the battle surprisingly. We were able to focus down on them and win this fight. And over here are some more feral cold ones, but they just shattered already. And the battle is now over. So we can hunt down a few more. And it's over for Kroq-Gar. We've done it, everyone. Malus Darkblade has achieved victory once more. I told you, we dug a hole. Now Malus Darkblade's got to dig himself out. Or climb out, I guess. I don't know if he would want to dig. Anyway, he's not very good at Minecraft. Or Edgecraft. I don't know how we did it, but we did manage to win that battle. Okay, again, more slaves and more replenishment. You're not slaves, but they are. If we can finish off that entire army, that would be great. If we can destroy that faction, we can finally get a break and maybe rebuild our army. I would like a little bit of variation, sure. A spell shield, reducing magic damage too. It would be interesting if it could reduce self-inflicted damage. Beast Tamer, here we go. Alright, a larger charge bonus for many of my mounted units. I'll take it. There we are. Now it's time for you to go back into combat. I wonder, can we win outright? I believe we can. We're gonna find out. I would like to recruit new units, sure, but I've got to go find a battle. Good. Now that entire army is gone, we did lose our knights, but we'll get more in the future. We'll pick up a few Dark Riders. A new blade gained. Warrior Bane, reducing enemy weapon damage. Huh. Okay, at rank 15. What do you need now? Wound Maker again? Sure, take that. I might give you a Dark Pegasus later. And for Dark Seer Eva, we'll give to her more magic. Magical reserves, giving her a further plus 15. Yeah. Well, we're going to take up a few Black Arc Corsairs. And then we'll take a few Dread Spears. On a following turn, we'll get maybe one or two groups of Dark Riders, but for now, that is what I want. When it comes to what I want to build up, well, that depends. What do we have? The Cursed Jungle, yeah. I think I'll upgrade the Cursed Jungle. We'll do that because I could use a Watchtower or something over here to help me out. And what else can I get? Dark Shards, Bleak Swords. A mobile location where I can recruit is fantastic. And I've got to get rid of my possession. That way we can replenish our numbers. Done. Yeah, I did use full possession. That way we could draw upon those demonic powers. Now we only have one location to go after, the Doomglade. Please tell me their armies are gone. Good. Now they want a freaking peace treaty. We're not going to give it to them. We'll charge right over there. Oh yeah, we're heading right over there. We've got to beat them. Now I wonder, hold on. I've got to make sure, can I move out? I can, but it's really not worthwhile. Gotcha. So we'll go back over here and pick up our new units. Malus Darkblade was able to rebuild his army. Now, it looks like we have the advantage. What can we do to their leader? If we could get rid of him. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. That would have weakened their army considerably. Okay, Doomglade. It's time to burn you down. I could sack it, then come back. That is a lot of gold. You know what? We'll take it. It's really way too much gold. Then on the following turn, we'll finally get rid of it. Okay, rank 14 for you, MALUS DARKBLADE. One more level, then he'll get 20% more weapon strength. It's time to make you more powerful in combat too. I was going to work on your command skills, but I might make my entire strategy based around MALUS DARKBLADE and his demon Zarkin. Anyway, here's a Seed Dragon Cloak. It'll all pay off later on. Okay, Captain. At your rank, we'll put another point into Woundmaker. He's at 410 for weapon strength for Darkseer Eva. Arcane Conduit for more magical powers whenever she's in the middle of a battle. We have room for one more unit. I'll take one group of Dark Riders. Done. Oh, we're doing well. So after we take out that location, I could go up north to go after Liberas, and we could get rid of Lamia. They do hate me a lot. Trying to get through there would be a nightmare though, so I might try to avoid it for right now. Instead, we could go down to the Golden Tower, go down over here to Teotihuacan, and conquer more of these easier lands that I can hold on to, as I've got to take control of many more locations. Alright, Dread Rock, Dragon Fang Mount. Yeah, we could use a wall over here. I've got the gold for it finally. It took me a long time to get there, but I finally have everything that I need for that, so I won't need to spend my own gold on it later on. Now we get to end our turn. Their agent wasn't able to get to MALUS DARKBLADE. Well, good. Now we can finally destroy them. What great training, too. Goodbye, Kroq-Gar. You were a worthy adversary. Now they're gone for good. We've gained a new trait, Good Attacker. That faction is gone. We've got many more to take out. Wonder, no, I can't move anymore. Okay, rank 15. Finally, 20% more weapon strength. With hate, all things are possible. 20% more when fighting against anything and everything. Love it. He's gonna hit like a truck. I mean, he already did. Okay, we'll put a point over here into, not full plate armor, but devastating charge. 146 for a charge bonus. It's already very high, but we'll make it higher. Time to go rebuild the Golden Tower. The Cursed Jungle, you do need your watchtowers. There we go. Again, more gold. We're trying to build that up. I've got a full army, so that is rather difficult to do. For my Black Arc, I can upgrade what then? My Slave Hold. Yeah, we'll take that. 1,000 gold. Yeah, having that close by allowed me to sack a lot of gold from that location. Otherwise, it would not have been nearly as much gold. It's about time for MALUS DARKBLADE to come back up north, where we'll be able to destroy the Lamians once and for all. Their faction has got to go. And speaking of got to go, we've got to declare war on the Aghols. If we do that, we'll get Balneth Bale. The ruthless commander of the Black Ark of Nagor is also Malus's uncle on his mother's side. We'll gain 10% more loot, faction-wide, plus 8 to melee attack when fighting at sea, and more Black Ark growth. That shouldn't be an issue for me. No. Let's do it. Good. One more mission completed. That's really, really good. And I'll give it over to you, Admiral. There you are. Now you'll be able to grow a bit faster. I'm going to end my turn now. I wonder if Clan Moors would like to ally. I know that you can't trust Skaven, but we could work together. We could cooperate for right now. Yeah, we'll take it. I'll take one defensive alliance for now. That way I'm not having to go to the southwest. Instead, I'll go up north. If I could take some dwarf mines, that could prove to be a very interesting campaign to try to reach the other side of the sea by fighting right through it. Orcs won't be easy either. Okay. It's time for another battle. Oh good, they've been wounded. Good job, agent. I'll put a point over into what then? Plus 25 to leadership? No, I'll give you Assault Garrison. Now we can go fight. What a minor army. We'll just break it down. Okay, if I sack it, I gain 9,000 gold. I've got to do it. That's really way too much gold. Now I've gained a new trait for Malus here called Looter, giving us 3% more income from sacking locations. Okay, Captain Dalrend, you're at rank 18. It's time to put a point over into Deadly Onslaught. That's a great active ability that will make him much more powerful. On our following turn, we'll try to go after their agents. And as for you, what do you need? Well, you need to help me out more. I could upgrade my abilities to deal more damage, or I can upgrade them. That way we can get new units too. Either option would be viable. Recruit rank. What's over here? More replenishment. I do need more replenishment. I wonder if that's really only for the Black Arc and not for like whatever's in the radius. I really don't know actually. What's over here? Kane's Lash. That would give me Bleak Swords and Dark Shards. Would activate another master. I mean, I already have one, but anyway, let's see here. I suppose what I'll do, I'll keep on using it as a support group. So I'll take my Dark Elf Manors. I don't need my Raiders Lodges. I mean, look at how much gold I have now. I can upgrade my capital of Dread Rock. And over here, the Temple of Skulls can be upgraded too. We'll take that. I'll destroy the Plateau of Dark Steeds, as we could use more money. We could always build it somewhere else if we want to. 1,300 gold per turn. Over 3,000 slaves total. That is a lot. We are losing some public order, but I can work on that later, or I could disallow a few slaves down there. That would work. Yeah, sure. No more over here. And again, it's time to end our turn. We're about to finish more technology, plus find the leadership for all of my dark swords and things like that. Let's end our turn again. I'll probably try to get to more cold ones. I don't usually use them that much, but I am going to make sure that I do so now. A military alliance, you say? No, I don't want that. A defensive alliance will be sufficient. Military alliances are entangling and that could draw me into new wars I don't want to fight in. I don't want any part of that. MALUS DARKBLADE is a very busy Dark Elf, and his job is to go after Lamia. We'll probably try to go to the west over there to that other town first. I could even conquer Liberas. I don't have to hold it. Another chapter objective completed. That's a lot more gold. Okay, more technology completed. I need to conquer even more. I understand. No new missions over here for now. That's fine. All right, let's see. She is rank 17. I mean, my army is becoming quite powerful. It's very good to see that. Getting new units is not a big deal, even if we are kind of like using the same thing for right now. Let's break down this location, as I wanted to before. If I occupy it, again, it's only to serve as a location where I can replenish. I don't need to hold on to it forever. I already gained a lot of gold, so we'll keep it for that purpose right now. I could even just keep it from rebelling if I wanted to. What's over here? Lying in wait. We've got a few things to pick up. We've got Eternal Hatred for more weapon strength. I mean, I'm making him so powerful right through that. I would like to give him more melee attack. That way he's able to land his attacks in combat. Okay, so we are getting like a little bit. Let's drink our potion. Done. All right, so now they're beginning to replenish a lot faster. That's what we want. Let's keep on looking around. Whatever I can upgrade, I'm going to upgrade. The kingdom over here, what do they need? Oh, grazing pastures. I see. More replenishment, more a lot more growth. I'll take over here a dark tower instead. And I still have a lot of gold. That was really always the goal, was to have a lot of gold. Oh, you did not get that agent. You had a high chance too, a very sexy amount. Let's go ahead and get an upgrade going, because I would like to pick up, let's see here. Forge to Kill. That gives me more weapon strength and more missile damage as well. Or, you know, more income down there. Tempered in Blood. No, we're going to end our turn right now. I've got over 3,000 bodies, and of course many die working for us. We need people. We need lizards. We need rats. Oh, there's a big army. That's going to be a big battle. Is it her? No, it's not her. It's just a Tomb King. Boo, lame. I could go after the capital instead, I suppose. That might be the easier route, just because I have got my Black Arc over here. That's going to be able to support me. All right, good. More Black Arc growth. Temple of Skulls completed. I wonder, could I bother you? I wish I could assassinate your leader, but I cannot. Ooh, that is a decent army. Again, you failed. You're not doing a great job at not being crappy. All right, your kingdom down here always needs something new. You've got some public order. Of course, you do need more. I suppose we will take that building. Upkeep will go down. I mean, I like having unique buildings. That's more growth. So we'll take it anyway. And it's time to go into combat. So let's go fight a battle out. They've got a pretty large army. I don't want to auto-resolve. I could potentially lose way too many. I do have Black Arc Corsairs, which is awesome. So we'll put some leadership over here. Do some of our infantry instead, actually. Let's do that. And time to charge right on in. It is now time to go after the Tomb Kings once again. The Queen of the Liberas of Lamia. She has sent one army after us. Here's a Tomb King. 450 weapon strength. We're looking at many skeleton archers. We will need to counter them. They have a very wide formation. Nehekaran warriors at 33 weapon strength and 15 for a charge bonus. Over here, we have a very dense formation. Let's go look at it right now. So if you see what we're doing, we've got all of our dark shards in the middle. We've got some black arc corsairs in the rear. Dark Seer Eva. They of course have a blasted Screaming Skull catapult. It's hitting our ranks, doing a lot of damage. We've used our black arc abilities to break them up. But our goal is to hit them with our melee on the flanks while using our dark shards in the middle to keep them busy and to shoot them up. There goes our captain right now. We'll be using a lot of magic from the Seer Eva. And over here is Malus Darkblade now going after a Tomb King, using his magical abilities to break down that Tomb King. So once they're all grouped up, you can see what we're doing and how our dark shards are easily targeting them. And we're going to be able to beat their own archers if we can. Let's go look over here now. We've got some harpies who are now going after that blasted catapult that's gotten over 40 kills. They have some spearmen moving in right now. A pit of shades is what we needed. Check out how many are going away. These are lowly units that are just being absorbed into that blast from the Dark Seer. Malus Darkblade is still fighting their own leader, using his potion of toughness to enhance his armor, melee defense, and replenish a little bit of health. The Demon's Curse has further eradicated their capability to hold in battle. They have unfortunately summoned in, you know what, the blasted Ushabti. Now over here is where we have some more spearmen moving in, more black arc abilities. We could stagger them, and I do so quite well, damaging them every single moment that we can. Back over here is where we have our Dark Riders. They are still fighting. They are still going. Skeleton Spearmen. They're here, so we need to get away. But there goes our Crows of Cain. Let's have a look at that real quick. 44 weapon strength. They're fighting these chariots. Back here, we still have more of our chariots being surrounded and being hit. They're trying their best to hold on. They still have 4 total. Our Dark Shards have taken on these skeleton archers, and they have 30 kills. You can see how quickly they're able to get some kills. Let's go look over here. Now, Malus Darkblade is going after other targets. Our captain has nearly 80 kills, though he's being hit by a lot of ranged attacks right now. Over here is where we have a large pocket of enemy units. Ushabti have over 20 kills, and these Black Arc Corsairs are fighting a series of skeleton warriors. And surprisingly, they did buff up, evidently, the missile damage of chariots. I mean, they're actually getting kills now. They're actually pretty good. I would use them. Here's some horseman archers. They're actually getting a few kills too. So we now have Murderous Prowess, another pit of shades, destroying all of the Nehekaran warriors, not to mention all of our lovely Dark Shards, killing them. Our Blood Rack has over 40 kills right now, very high leadership. Our victory is assured. We have done it. So here's our captain right now at over 100 kills. We also have a Scourge Runner chariot, still fighting a bunch of skeleton chariots. Elsewhere, we have some Dark Riders waiting. They're going to move in briefly. They still have their leader. Not for long, though. It looks like they are falling apart. The Dark Seer is here. That Tomb King is done for. We have won the battle. The battle is now over. We just need to take out one enemy, and it's done. It's all over. We won the battle. We didn't lose too many, thankfully, but we've got many more battles to fight. We'll take more slaves again, and of course, more replenishment. I'm probably making choices to make my campaign much harder, but hey, I need a good challenge. I've won a lot of campaigns. I need to make sure that I go through a tough time. Eternal Hatred, Sadistic. We could get Blade Master. Absolutely, I want that. And over here for the Master, he got a lot of kills in that battle, by the way. I'm going to give to him Devastating Charge again. I mean, look at that. We're nearly at 170 for charge. And for Darkseer Eva, we'll give to her. I mean, she got a lot of kills. Hundreds of kills in one battle, so that was awesome. Smoke and Mirrors. A little bit of speed can go a long way. All right, let's have a look over here. Enables replenishment. I see. How much do I need for that? I need 50%. All right. Well, I'm going to wait here then. And as for you, Dread Expansion, allowing me to replenish just a little bit, and I'll just combine what I have right now. There we go. If I need to recruit more, I can also do that. What's over here? More replenishment and growth. We'll take that for the long term. It'll be beneficial. We'll take Raider Lodges too. Upkeep will go down for units. Oh, I see. Dread Spears, Dark Shards, all of that good stuff. All right, let's end our turn right now. I'm sure she's got like 2 or 3 more armies out there. I have no idea how many, but I'm sure it's a lot. Or maybe not, who knows? Maybe we're actually getting close to it and we can go back to Lamia and finally burn it down or take it over, do whatever we want to it. I could easily take over this area, though. Will it be financially easy for me to hold on to it? Probably not. It's a lot of scathing corruption I need to get rid of. I'll probably have to go after Clan Moors one day. All right, for that agent, please get rid of that agent. You did it. Organ merchant. Oh, dark. Okay, income from trade up by 5% faction-wide. The profits of murder go beyond merely removing one's rivals from the field of play. Not bad. Rank 3, we'll put a point over here into Assault Garrison. Having a good field agent can go a long way to keeping you very much alive. All right, let's head over here now. What do I need? I could just move up. Gotcha. Let's go over here. Check out what's going on in the world. Ah, is that a big army? Let's find out. No, but she is over there. We'll get a new trade if we go beat her. Now, I could go to Marak, which is a minor location when it comes to the grand scheme of things. So we'll move about... we could get a little bit closer, I suppose. Won't be great. We could try it out, though. All right, so we did all of that. We did a lot of damage to them. We have 1,500 for gold now. I don't want any slaves. Oh, I've got a lot over here. No wonder. That's a lot of issues. That is really a lot of issues. Yeah, they're not happy about that. -3 to public order. Trying to hold on to it's going to be a nightmare, but I will try to hold on to it anyway because I'm stubborn. And it's what I like to do, all right? It's in their turn again. Now, I know the easier route would have been to hold on to my former capital way back over there, but I was like, let's try something new. Let's try something dangerous and awful. Plus, I mean, how often do we get to fight like these factions over here as Druki? Not very often, so I wanted to focus on these enemies way over here. No, you're still fighting who likes me a lot. There we go. Let's now go take over Marak. Easy enough. We can easily take it. How much money will I gain? 9,700. Again, that's just way too much. It's hard to not want that. I've gained a banner of murder. Oh, that sounds about right. More speed and more of a charge bonus. I don't know who I'll give it to yet, but wow. Okay, so we'll lose some due to attrition. He's ranked 20. Immortality, we'll give him that right away. You won't be leaving my service anytime soon. You're stuck here, buddy. Okay, we'll put a point over into Occam's Mind Razor. That's a lot of damage, 50% for weapon damage and armor piercing damage. That could change the tide of some duel or something. All right, let's come on up. Black Arc upgrade, we'll take that right now. See, I'm making all this gold so that we can invest easily and get our more elite units. That's what I want, you know? All right, Doomfire Warlocks are pretty good. We've got Sisters of Slaughter. Let's have a look at what else we can pick up. Here we go, a Scourge Runner Chariot. Yeah, 5,000 gold is a lot, but we'll take it right down over here. Public Order is not the best. Dragon Isles, what do you have for me? Your public order is kind of holding on. That's good. We'll come back down over here, though, and get more. I'm trying to make sure that public order is going up so that we can get a better line of sight. They changed it to where line of sight is tied into public order. Oh, yeah. They're bound to rebel. It's going to happen, man. No, I'm going to go take that and replenish. So I will be there in a few turns. She'll probably have a nice, big, and proper army. I'll have to find a way to try to draw her out, hopefully. Oh, hello. Never mind, I found a way. She's here. She'll have Ushabti, Endless March, I understand. Medium Possession. He's so powerful now. Let's go into combat and try to win another battle where we're fighting a Bone Giant and Ushabti Great Bows too. Ooh. Thankfully, their army is reinforcing or we wouldn't have a chance in hell. Look at that. Look who's coming in, the High Queen. We were able to hit her with our Bloodrack Medusa. Malus Darkblade is moving in. So are our other units. They're all charging in. Here comes our captain right now, and it's time to hit them hard. The worst units they have that will probably do the most damage, obviously, are going to be the Great Bow Ushabti and the Bone Giant. Here comes all of their units. Here's a Pit of Shades right now. You can see how it's easily getting rid of them. I mean, that is a lot of damage. Hundreds of kills are going to be accumulated here. Black Arc Corsairs are now setting in. We're going to try to hit them. Hopefully it won't get too messy, but because we are fighting Tomb Kings, it will probably get very messy. Over here are some chariots who have tried to push on through. We still have our own Scourge Runner Chariot. Let's see, on the left-hand side, we've got our Black Arc abilities just pummeling them at every single location, every single chance that we're able to get. There's a Bone Giant right over here offering some magical enchanted arrows, ripping right through our units, and these Great Bow Ushabti, who are so deadly and precise, they're probably going to kill dozens of our poor elves who are fighting on foreign lands. Let's have a look at the right flank right now. So we have MALUS Darkblade, who's trying to go after the High Queen Khalida. These skeleton spearmen are falling apart. They have now summoned in Ushabti right in the middle of my 3 groups of Dark Shards. The other Dark Shards are over here kind of in the left middle with my Blood-Rack Medusa trying to go after these chariots. Back over here, we've won 1 minor battle for now. The Dark Seer has 43 kills. Hopefully she'll be picking up more as she uses more magical abilities. Over here, these Black Ark Corsairs have over 20 kills. And let's keep on looking at the right flank right now. So MALUS Darkblade, let's see, 20 kills. He's still ripping right through them, and it looks like we're going to be able to win on the right flank first. When it comes to winning elsewhere, that's going to take a little bit more time. We're sitting in the Harpies right now to go bother them. Our captain has over 100 kills already. Already over 100 kills. That is a lot. He did a great job at taking down these blasted undead. That Bone Giant is at 20 kills. Those Ushabti, 71 kills. And over here, we have a Tomb Guard with halberds. And back over here, a Tomb King also moving in. They broke my poor Dark Shards. That's only 1 group. Our Blood-Rack Medusa is at over 80 kills. A very consistent unit for sure. So let's zoom out again and have a good look at the battle. So you can see where everything is happening right now. We can even just, like, if we want to, we can just even zoom in. So right in the middle, we're barely holding them back, but we are holding them back. The High Queen is now done for. She's lost. Now we need to go after another blasted Tomb King. The Dark Seer is going after her, or him, and it looks like right now the Bone Giant and Ushabti are moving over here. I'm not sure what they're doing or why they're doing it, but we have already destroyed them. And here's my Dark Shards now targeting after what's left of their archers. MALUS Darkblade is still fighting too. He's at over, let's see, or he's at 30 kills, now going higher than that. The captain is all buffed up. Deadly Onslaught, Bloodlust, Foe Seeker at 202 for a charge bonus. He's at 157 for his freaking kills, and he's only going up. There's another Black Ark ability hitting them. These Tomb Guards that have halberds that are at over 20 kills, but they've lost the battle too. It looks like we have won. It took a lot, but we did manage to win this fight. It's been a beautiful one. All I wanted to do was to take their lands, and now it's over. The Bone Giant has been boned. Now we can finally move on and hopefully eventually get their capital. Come on, Boney. Go back to bed now. We'll even bury you. We beat her. We did lose a few, only 435. Thankfully, it was only a reinforcing army that she brought in. If she was the main army, that would have been much harder. Okay, again, more slaves. I don't know how we're enslaving undead, but hey, I'll roll with it. So now we just need to take that town. And whatever I lose, it's really, again, not a big deal. These are not suitable climate locations for me to build in. It's way too expensive, so I'm not too worried about it. A Potion of Toughness, another one, hey. Now, Vampire Council will like me more. We get +2 to recruit rank for any missile units. That can be very powerful, and that can stack up quickly. Let's come over here now and go after that agent. Done. Rank 14. Oh, wow. An additional 6% chance to assassinate an enemy target. Yeah, I don't want to use him in any manner of army. I would rather him just kind of go out there to kill whatever he's able to. Okay, rank 18 for you, MALUS Darkblade. I would like to get over here to get Deadly Onslaught. Lying in wait. We'll just take that right away. Especially whenever we fight dwarves, we can fight them in the underway a lot. For Dalrend, I'll give him Devastating Charge. He's at 170 for a charge bonus. My god. Here's some armor, by the way. You probably need that. Yeah, take that. A Potion of Toughness, too. I have no followers for him, but that's okay. Now let's go back in and take over that little town just for a little bit of replenishment. It's a quick way for me to kind of hop on over to their capital. Famir Belfiend. A higher chance of stealing a magical item and a higher chance for my sorceress to act out, which is not a big deal because, I mean, she's going to be staying in my army if I can help it. Okay, he's at a higher rank now. I've gotten all of my special abilities up here. I mean, it's a lot. It's really a lot. Eternal Hatred, Sadistic. Yeah, we'll take more damage. Again, so we'll take that for more of a charge bonus, melee attack, and all that. She's ranked 20. We'll give to her Immortality. Now she's stuck here forever. We've actually got a pretty decent amount of replenishment. That's really good. So we do have an Iron Mining Pit. That's really handy for recruiting things. Really handy, by the way. I could take more replenishment. I probably should while I'm out here. I have a lot of gold still. Let's go over here. What do we want over here then? I need another building that will suitably help us out. I'm going to get my Scourge Runner Chariot soon. Let's go ahead and grab Guild Halls for one. Then Dragon Isles, what do you have? Oh, we can build some nice stuff. Hold on. Before I build anything down here, let's go back to the Dragon Isles where I can finally get some higher tier stuff. So again, a Scourge Runner Chariot. I'm already building one pretty far off. I'll have to use a global recruitment to get it. I could get some Witch Elves, a Canine Assassin. So there's a few options. What's over here? Black Roads. Okay, more income, blah, blah, more campaign movement if I begin in that area. So we certainly do want things that are a higher tier. So we could get an Altar of Cain. I don't need a new Sorceress. I have what I have, and I'm pretty happy with it. So I don't want a new one. I think I'm going to save up for my Dreadmance. If I get that, I can get some Blackguards of Nagaron, Cold One Chariots, and Cold One Knights, and those are what I want. So I'll save up for that. I've got like one more turn for that. The Admiral will pick up what then while he's down here? Let's see, Lord's Army. I think for now I'm going to give you some abilities to help enhance your combat capabilities. More replenishment and growth. That's too much money right now. We'll save it. And we get to end our turn. There's one more location left. We can go after Lamia, then head up north and ignore what's down here. The Cold and Pleasure has confederated with Claire Carand. I wonder if she'll be bothering us. Maybe. Or maybe not. So we took out the last defenders. That was a difficult endeavor. We've taken out now 2 Lizardmen factions. Gift to the Witch King that has expired. Holy Quarter is somehow holding up. I might even be able to subjugate this area. That's really interesting. All right. So I would very much like to rush over here, but I can't really rush over there because they have a huge garrison. That won't be easy. Oh my god. Taking that's going to be a nightmare. I have unlocked new units too, so these are really good. Let's go over here now. Combine what we can. Yeah, it might just be easier for me to do that, just to recruit things and get new stuff. So over here are, let's see, repeater crossbows. I wonder if they're actually effective now. I have no idea. Here's a Scourge Runner Chariot. Another one. 123 from missile damage. I was kind of hoping that would be sufficient in activating my quest, but no, I've got to recruit one. They're making me do it. All right. Very, very well. So I've got my full army. I've got plenty of money right now. I think I'll abandon you for now, and you too. My apologies. I'll take one special unit. The Sisters of Doom could certainly help out. The Raven Heralds are interesting. I don't have a lot of infantry, so we'll grab these ladies instead. I mean, I could just recruit, let's see, 2 turns for that. I don't like waiting for 2 turns, so instead, I think what we'll do, we will just grab that and that. Done. We have a fairly full army. So I can actually move over here and maybe make it there in like one more turn. But we're going to call it here for right now. When we're back, we may even begin in a completely new battle. I was going to save up for a different thing, and we'll see. So leave a like down below. Look forward to more content until, later. And as always, until then. All right, later, folks.